Hello, young man. Today I want to talk to you about a very important topic, something that I believe is essential for every man to understand and overcome. The topic I'm referring to is the development of bad self-esteem and how it can lead to emotional stagnation. You see, as someone who has faced his fair share of losses and frustrations, I can tell you that it's not easy to build and maintain a healthy sense of self-worth. But before we dive into that, let me tell you a little bit about my story. I've been through some tough times. I've lost people I love. I've been beaten and bruised, but I've always managed to get back up. And the reason I've been able to do that is because I've learned how to build and maintain a strong sense of self-esteem. Now, I know what you might be thinking. What is self-esteem? Well, self-esteem is essentially the way we perceive ourselves. It's the way we think about our own worth and value as a person. When we have high self-esteem, we feel confident and capable. We feel like we can take on the world. But when we have low self-esteem, we feel insecure and uncertain. We feel like we're not good enough. And that's where the problem lies. Because when we have low self-esteem, we're more likely to give up, to stop trying, and to settle for a life that's less than what we deserve. So how do we build and maintain high self-esteem? Well, it's not easy, but it's definitely possible. First of all, we need to understand that self-esteem is not just about how we think about ourselves. It's also about how we treat ourselves. When we take care of our physical and emotional needs, we feel better about ourselves. We feel more confident and capable. So, taking care of our bodies and our minds is essential for building high self-esteem. That means getting enough sleep, eating healthy foods, exercising regularly, and engaging in activities that bring us joy and fulfillment. Another important thing is to surround ourselves with positive and supportive people. When we're around people who believe in us and encourage us, we feel more confident and capable. We feel like we can take on the world. But when we're around people who are negative and critical, we feel like we're not good enough. We feel like we're not worthy of love and respect. So, it's essential to surround ourselves with people who uplift and support us. Now, I know that it's not always easy to find positive and supportive people. Sometimes, we're stuck in situations where we're surrounded by negative and critical people. But that doesn't mean we can't do anything about it. We can still choose to focus on the positive, to focus on the people and experiences that uplift and support us. We can still choose to be around people who make us feel good about ourselves, even if it's just for a little while. Another important thing is to practice self-compassion. When we're kind and compassionate towards ourselves, we feel more confident and capable. We feel like we can take on the world. But when we're critical and judgmental towards ourselves, we feel like we're not good enough. We feel like we're not worthy of love and respect. So, it's essential to practice self-compassion, to be kind and understanding towards ourselves, especially when we make mistakes. Now, I know that making mistakes is a natural part of life. We all make mistakes. We all stumble and fall. But it's how we respond to those mistakes that matters. When we're kind and compassionate towards ourselves, we can learn from our mistakes. We can grow and become stronger. But when we're critical and judgmental towards ourselves, we can get stuck. We can feel like we're not good enough, like we're not worthy of love and respect. So, how do we practice self-compassion? Well, it's not always easy, but it's definitely possible. One way to practice self-compassion is to talk to ourselves in a kind and gentle way. When we make a mistake, instead of beating ourselves up over it, we can say something like, "That's okay, I made a mistake. I can learn from it and do better next time." We can be kind and understanding towards ourselves, just like we would towards a friend. Another way to practice self-compassion is to take care of our emotional needs. When we're feeling sad or scared or angry, we need to acknowledge those feelings and give ourselves permission to feel them. We need to allow ourselves to feel our emotions, rather than trying to suppress or deny them. When we allow ourselves to feel our emotions, we can process them, we can work through them, and we can come out stronger on the other side. Now, I know that all of this might sound like a lot to take in. Building and maintaining high self-esteem is not easy. It takes time and effort, but I want you to know that it's worth it every single day. When we have high self-esteem, we feel confident and capable. We feel like we can take on the world. We feel like we're worthy of love and respect, like we deserve to be happy and fulfilled. And that's what I want for you, my young friend. I want you to feel confident and capable. I want you to feel like you can take on the world. I want you to feel like you're worthy of love and respect, like you deserve to be happy and fulfilled. And I know that you can. I know that you have the power to build and maintain high self-esteem. It's not going to be easy. There will be times when you feel like giving up, when you feel like you're not good enough, but I want you to remember that those feelings are normal. They're a natural part of the journey. And I want you to remember that you're not alone, that there are people who care about you, who want to support and uplift you. So, don't give up, my young friend. Keep going, even when it's hard. Keep pushing forward, even when you feel like quitting, because the truth is, you are capable of overcoming anything. You are capable of achieving greatness. You just have to believe in yourself. You just have to have faith in your own abilities. And if you feel like you're struggling, like you're not sure where to turn, I want you to know that there are resources available to you. There are people who care about you, who want to support and uplift you. There are therapists and counselors who can help you work through your emotions, who can help you build and maintain high self-esteem. So, don't be afraid to reach out for help, my young friend. Don't be afraid to ask for support, because the truth is, you don't have to do it alone. You can have people in your corner, cheering you on, supporting and uplifting you every step of the way. And finally, I want to leave you with a quote from one of my favorite authors, Maya Angelou. She said, "You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them." That's what I want for you, my young friend. I want you to be able to rise above the challenges and difficulties of life, to be able to overcome them and emerge stronger and more resilient on the other side. And if you feel this talk helpful, don't forget like and subscribe. And if you want to be a more grateful person, you can donate on the Patreon account, link on description. See you soon, friend.